What's up, y'all? The Nocturnal Therapist. And so I wanted to hit something real quick while I felt like I was in a mood to record a video. And so I want to touch on authenticity, since my mission statement is to assist those in developing the audacity to live unapologetically authentic. To be frank, I hear a lot of out there about authenticity. And for those of y'all who have sensitive ears, what I meant to say is I hear a lot of malarkey out there when it comes down to authenticity and what it means to be real and authentic. So let me just break this down just a little bit for you, and I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna keep on coming back on this topic, but I'm gonna touch on this for you just a bit. Being authentic means speaking the way you spoke before you were silenced. It means listening to the way that you once listened to life before people started to tell you a bunch of fairy tales to scare you. It's about dancing the way that you used to dance before people told you that you couldn't dance. It's about singing the way that you used to sing before you found out what is good or bad singing. What authenticity is about is simply just doing you and being you, and being unapologetic about it. Because these are the things, no matter how good or bad you think that you talk, walk, speak, sing, whatever, if it's inherent to you, these are the things that give you fulfillment. These are the things that bring you joy. And so what it means to be authentic is to align your actions, place it in juxtaposition with your values. And if your actions are congruent with your values, then you're being authentic in that moment. And not all of us prioritize the same values. And that's why it's important that when it comes down to authenticity, that you listen to yourself, that you look from inside. And whatever feels authentic for you is authentic for you. Don't worry about what anybody else got to say about it. Like I always say, if that's your cup of Sprite, then obey your thirst. That doesn't mean that I have to drink from the same cup. So go out there and explore. Find people that have similar taste to you, similar interests to you, that vibe with the things that you vibe about, because there's a similarity in what is the other, or what I call the other, or what many people call the other, or the other individuals. The similarities that we gravitate to in the other helps us to further explore what's true about ourselves. We are attracted to similarities, and we're attracted to similarities for a reason. Because it helps us to better understand this question that's seared into our head, which is, who am I? So back to the topic, the main point is I just wanted to address this thing called authenticity just a little bit, to give y'all a little taste of what I have to say on that topic. So it's not about who's the hardest. Authenticity is not about being cruel to other people, or I just tell it like it is. Well, how you know you're telling it like it is if you don't even know what it is? There's a whole lot of people out there that's talking about they woke when they more sleep than the people they call in sleep. It just don't make any damn sense. So when it comes down to being authentic, authenticity means doing you, being authentic, and doing what's true and natural to you, and being unafraid about doing it in that space. Because this space, like for example, I just tell it like it is. What that really means for most people is I'm afraid of being vulnerable. I'm afraid that you'll disagree with my perspective. And so I'm gonna come at you uber aggressively in order to get you to acquiesce to my point of view. I'm going to speak with extreme confidence to convince really myself that what I'm saying is true. That's not authenticity. That's avoidance. That's hiding. Okay? So when it comes down to authenticity, again, I just want you to understand this. Do what is inherent to you versus what you have inherited. The person that shames you into no longer singing, and you develop this complex about singing in public in front of people, that's something that you inherited. That's something that you were conditioned. This behavior was conditioned. Just like, oftentimes as kids, we may be told, don't be too loud, be quiet, mind your manners. And what happens is, as we continue to be conditioned with these inherited rules that we were told from people that love us now, people that love and care about us now, and they told it for our well-being. They wanted us to be safe, so they told it to us for our well-being. But what happened is we become conditioned into being silent because we equate silence to safety. And so when it comes down to speaking up for ourselves, we are unable to do so because everything we do is a practice, and whatever we practice, we become. So we become senseis of silencing ourselves. That's what we do. We become senseis of being everything that is not authentic to ourselves. We become senseis of being operating from that space of everything that we have inherited instead of what is inherent to us. Use your voice. Use your truth. Use your eyes. Use your ears. Yeah, take in information from other people, but understand you got to filter that through your core. And the longest distance that any of us will ever take is the distance between our head and our hearts. Travel down to your heart and understand what's truly there, what's inherent to you versus what you've been conditioned to believe and what you've been conditioned to operate out of based off of safety. There is no freedom in safety. Freedom exists on the other side of our fears. Even sailboats are safest at the harbor, but they were never built to stay docked. This is the Nocturnal Therapist, speaking on authenticity. I'll see y'all soon.